Hello, welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. Please like, share, and subscribe. I just wanted to show you all the food I was cooking. It's rice, staked with a bit oil and spices. It's like Asian food, Indian food, and East African food. You have the meat sauce, curry sauce with potatoes and pepper. And then you have the chicken, fried chicken with pepper, carrots, and such things. So welcome back to my channel. That is just an update of what I was cooking today. If you're interested in watching me cook from scratch one, I'd be happy to show you all the next time. Today I wanted to make a small clip which I believe is really important for me. I just came across Ryan Upchurch, his latest clip, saying that Hersh, the actress who suffered of mental illness, his accident was a fake accident. Then he pointed out and said that Rodini, his car accident was a fake accident too. Usually I try my best not to get all involved with such ideas and conspiracies, but this is something that really touched me, because by him doing such things, not only is he spreading fake news and BS conspiracies, he is actually disrespecting the actress Hersh, who died in a horrible way, who was in coma for a couple of days. Both her sons, one is a teenager and the other one is 11 years old, paid tributes to the mother, and they spoke about how much they miss their mother. We've had many actors and actresses coming up and giving tributes to Hersh. Hersh has suffered a mental illness for a very long time. She had, I don't know how to explain, it was kind of like a split personality. I remember in the 90s, there was that famous incident where she knocked at a stranger's door and asked if she could take a shower. God bless her soul. She always said that she was or sexual offense by her father. She's had a terrible upbringing when she was young. She was an excellent actress. She was very cheerful and open. Ryan Upchurch debunked that Anne Hersh had an affair with Ellen. That is not my business, but I was born in the mid-70s, late 70s. So I believe I'm old school and I know a lot about all these actors and actresses. We do know that there's a lot of fake things that happens in Hollywood, but he shouldn't be debunking such things when they are real. It was a tragedy for Anne Hersh, his family, her children, her husband, her friends, and people who loved her. It was a tragic loss for them. So Ryan Upchurch is just hurting victims and their families already suffering. Then he came out with this conspiracy debunking Kiely Rodini, his accident or tragic death. When something goes so viral, and when he has so many followers, it just becomes a headache. It becomes a tragedy because I have seen many or some of the YouTube creators and all the YouTube subscribers he has are actually going along with his BS. I personally, I'm not scared to stand out would say that Ryan Upchurch needs a psychiatrist evaluation. He needs therapy. I don't know what drugs he's on or what mental issues he has, but just because he's a cowboy singer with many fans, that doesn't give him a right to disrespect Kiely, Rodini, his family, her mother, her stepfather, her father, her grandfather, her loved ones who are suffering of the loss of Kiely. God rest her soul. And when he's debunking the death, the terrible accident of Hersh, he is not doing her children any good or her family. He is just opening wounds. These two families of Hersh, God rest her soul, and Kiely Rodini, the 16-year-old girl from Truckee, California, it is really hurtful. I was cooking and I was watching it and I thought to myself, oh my God, this is impossible. He ain't going there. But I've been watching him starting with Ikemel, Zaname, Ronnie. We've been watching this for a while. I wasn't so concerned, and I did mention it once a couple of weeks ago, but now it's gone too far. When he starts debunking innocent Kiely Rodini, who lost her life in a tragic way, if he's debunking and saying that it's a lie, Ryan Upchurch, is he trying to say that Adventures with Purpose are in the lie too? Is he trying to say law and enforcement and the FBI was on this case are all lying? What will people get out of making such a lie, especially when it comes to Hersh? If this was a lie, her family would have sued law and enforcement. And he doesn't seem to be using his brains, because once an accident happens, and especially the way Hersh burnt first-grade burns, and the house that a car exploded in, obviously the firefighters are going to be first on the scene to put off the smoke and to put off the fire. Just because somebody is famous as a music artist, it doesn't give them the right to come here and hurt families who are already suffering of their loss, who definitely are suffering of depression and PTSD and such things. I think that this needs to stop. Last time I remember, it was 2 months ago, Nicolina 777 was attacking Muslims. She was attacking disabled people and mental health victims. I put in many complaints to YouTube, and I'm aware of many of my subscribers and non-subscribers are putting complaint. And 2 weeks ago, you saw that everything of her channel was taken down. Her channel is still going on, but she's more mindful about what she speaks of. Because everything has consequences. These people have no right to be disrespecting. Whether, like Nicolina 777 was disrespecting people, bringing nothing but hate and anger to people. She wasn't mindful, And now we have the same thing going with Ryan Upchurch. Ryan Upchurch, I really ain't scared of him. I would advise him to go seek therapy. He can afford therapy. He should seek a psychiatrist. I don't know what drugs he is on that is getting him hallucinated, making up false things in his brains, and then he wants to spread it around. For all those people who are entertaining him, you all have your freedom of speech, and I have nothing against that. But let's not disrespect Kiely Rodini, God bless her soul, and Anne Hersh, God bless her soul too. Let's not disrespect Kiely's parents, grandfather, her loved ones, and let's not disrespect Anne Hersh's two lovely sons. They lost their mother. Kiely's family lost a 16-year-old daughter. This man needs to learn Ryan needs to learn about how to be mindful, how to have respect, how to have ethical morals. I don't know what kind of research he does, but he is just entertaining people who have taken it too far. He said he spelled Kiely's name backwards and it says, I killed Kiely or Ronnie killed Kiely, something like that. This is getting disgusting. This is getting nasty. And he needs to straighten out himself. Because by debunking Anne Hersh's tragic death, her life was put on a support machine because she wanted to donate her organs to anyone who would need it, which is a blessing. Ryan should understand that Anne Hersh has had mental illness for many years, and I love her courage that she's to speak about it, especially as a known actress. He's showing us buildings of Placer County Sheriff's Office saying that it's a lie and that they don't exist. Now this is where boundaries should be stopped. It's not right that he does that because these were serious law enforcement and FBI who was in Kiely's case. He said that Kiely doesn't exist and this was all a conspiracy. I'm just shocked because he's really disrespecting Kiely's mother. Is he trying to say that these are all, actors? Is he trying to say that they all are crisis actors? Is he trying to say that Hollywood is so bored that they made up the death of Anne Hersh, a famous actress? And then he was debunking and saying there's no clips or videos that Anne Hersh was dating Ellen. Yes, she was. I don't know if they were dating, but they were close, and there's many videos out there. So this man really needs to take a hike or he really needs to take therapy. I don't care what people tell me, since many people are really interested in him and acting like he's a gift sent by God. As a mental health counselor and cognitive behavior therapy, we deal with bereavement. And it's not right for someone to debunk someone's life. Both their lives actually have been lost in a very tragic way. Kiely Rodini was only a 16-year-old girl. She didn't deserve to die the way she died. And the investigation is ongoing. Anne Hersh is a famous actress who was having mental health problems. And I really do not want to get off the stage because many people were saying that she was drinking and driving or that she was on drugs and driving. That's what the news even said. The legit news, not the Ryan Upchurch news. But no matter what, whatever happened to these two people, it is a tragic that their family has to live with it and their fans have to live with it. So Ryan Upchurch needs to be more mindful, and I would advise the people who are his fans. Obviously, you're not going to debunk him. What if he says that night is day and day is night? You will probably go along with that. But that is not right. That just shows that it's sad to be a follower. It's always good to be a leader. If you are a follower, you're going to just believe everything that you hear. He has made nuisance and nonsense of the Kiely Rodini case, and that is so disrespectful. He has made it all about himself and about the other YouTube creators that he's been calling nasty, nasty names. When a person doesn't have self-respect, they would say anything, do anything. But now that he's come to the stage that he's attacking victims who are dead and who have their families that are still grieving, Kiely Rodini did not lose her life a long time ago. She's been missing since the 6th, 7th of August. And Hersh died a couple of weeks ago. Where is this man, his professionality? Where is his mindfulness? This is not acceptable. This should not be acceptable or tolerated. When I opened a mental health awareness channel, I opened it for a purpose to support the victims, their loved ones, missing children, and their loved ones too. Why would Anne Hersh, a famous actress who has two beautiful sons, who had an iPod, what's it called? iPod Siri that she was doing. She was doing something else that was supposed to be coming on Netflix. She was doing a movie. Why would anyone fake her death? As for Kiely Rodini, we saw her mother coming out and crying. We saw her community where she used to work, the coffee shop, talking about Kiely. We saw all the missing pictures put up everywhere for Kiely. Why would he want to debunk it and come up with this conspiracy nonsense? It's about time, guys, that we look and see through the nastiness and the filth by Ryan Upchurch. As a therapist, as a licensed cognitive behavior therapist, and as a licensed mental health counselor with experience, I've been trying to avoid saying this, but this is the truth. This guy has mental issues. And I'm sure that his mental issues comes from drugs. Whatever drugs he's using, he needs to stop with that. Because now he's crossing the boundary and going into innocent victims' life who deserve respect. Anyway, guys, please let me know what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.